Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Xenonauts. We had a pretty rough mission there. I believe we've still got... Oh no, we hired all our people, right? Everybody's assigned as they should be. Everybody's in the correct spots. Wonderful. Okay, in that case, we can just kick speed up. Wait until we get our things done. Where was that? Engineering. Go get my jackal armor done, please. I would like my guys to be a little bit more survivable here. Harrier, Peter Bravo. Okay, so that'll store another Foxtrot once we have time to build one of those. Living quarters, cool. Okay, that needs a Foxtrot to catch it, so there's not much we can do about that, unfortunately. Throw a Condor up at that. Okay. Here's our first test of the Foxtrots. Do I think Charlie's gonna be able to make it there in daytime if I send them out now? Oh, that depends on the track these guys take. Alright, let me... Yeah, we're gonna send Charlie out. Let me fix up people's equipment real quick. Because we've got 2 sets of jackal armor to go around now. Okay. Alright. So our breacher and shield now both have jackal armor, which is good. Does leave our shields a little bit low on other equipment because they're carrying a bunch of stuff, but that's fine. Your job is to be durable. Right. So, on the crew right now, we have Andrei Korsak, Renata Smirnova, Spiros Petrus, Mats Johnson, Ralph Klein, Nika Marilova, Zakar Sokol, and Ioannis Barros. And we're going to send them out alongside the Foxtrot, see if we can get a daytime interception for Charlie here. If we're lucky, that UFO will keep going straight, and we can just get a direct intercept. It's flying away. Alright, never mind. Head back. We're not going to get the daytime intercept. Damn. It's fine. That gives us more time to finish this jackal armor. Alien biology. Tissue analysis on the remains of different extraterrestrial species has allowed us to compare them with one another in an attempt to find characteristics common to them all. Though we have no definite answers, there are hints as to the origins of the aliens. There are strong similarities in the physiology of all biological alien units encountered so far. For example, all are humanoid. All also possess both a circulatory system and central nervous system, albeit with some variation in function. This allows for the possibility of a common planetary origin. The huge variety of life on our own planet clearly illustrates that an array of vastly different creatures can evolve simultaneously on a single planet. This was our initial assumption, largely due to the shared habitat inside the alien UFOs, an atmosphere containing perhaps 5 to 6% oxygen rather than the 21% of ours. The aliens respire via oxygen in much the same manner as humans do, using a common vector to distribute around the body, a semi-synthetic protein that mimics the role of human hemoglobin, but much more effectively, in giving alien blood a distinctive purple tint. However, the fundamental organic chemistry is so dramatically different between alien species that a common origin cannot be possible. The reason these species can share common habitat is not evolution, but rather extensive genetic engineering. This oxygen-carrying protein bears no resemblance to any other part of any of the corpses studied. In other words, it appears an external force has engineered these creatures to be capable of breathing the same air that they do. The identity of this external force and the reasoning behind this decision remain obscure, at least for now. In the meantime, we are turning this research to practical use. My team have constructed holding tanks in the laboratories which can be used to confine captured alien units in a low oxygen environment. If are exposed to our atmosphere for long enough, alien units will eventually succumb to oxygen toxicity, allowing us to study them more closely. Okay, now we can research stun weapons, which is the only thing we have to research, other than the heavy lasers, which are going well. What are we doing on our... Okay, 6 days to finish that jackal armor. Rapid-fire lasers. One of your engineers recently presented me with an idea for a rapid-fire laser weapon. Though it is, predictably, expressed crudely, the fundamental science appears sound. The ideal approach would be to generate a continuous beam of energy that can be swept across the battlefield, but even alien superconductors are not capable of dissipating the amount of heat generated by sustained continuous fire. The proposed solution borrows heavily from the autocannon mounted on our interceptors, multiple rotating barrels. Instead of using a rotating barrel arrangement to facilitate high-speed loading of ammunition, it can be used to vastly reduce the amount of heat continual fire will generate in each individual barrel. We've successfully tested 2 3-barreled prototype weapons in our laboratories. The scatter laser is a rapid-fire infantry weapon designed to replace the ballistic machine gun. It inflicts increased damage and suppression at the cost of reduced ammunition capacity. Unfortunately, it still suffers recoil, albeit in this case caused by the spinning of the heavy cooling arrays rather than the recoil of projectiles, and therefore will require a strong soldier to achieve full accuracy with this weapon. The Gatling laser is scaled up to fit the cannon hardpoint on our interceptors, using a triangular arrangement of 3 powerful lasers that collectively inflict much greater damage than the conventional autocannon. The increased size and weight of the weapon allows us to use mostly conventional materials in the construction of the weapon and its power cells, paradoxically making them far easier and faster to manufacture than their smaller cousins. As such, we've already upgraded our existing autocannons to the new design. The only difference you should see is increased combat effectiveness. Alright, so that's a straight upgrade to our Condors. Pulse lasers. The purpose of the pulse laser is to produce a weapon that inflicts the maximum amount of damage possible per shot, creating an extremely powerful laser beam that is able to inflict heavy damage on even well-protected targets at great range. Aside from scaling the laser emitter up, we've further developed it to produce a beam of oscillating intensity, switching between a high and low power levels thousands of times per second. Rather than sustaining a uniform level of heat, the target suffers repeated pulses of intense heat that cause rapid fracturing of the surface material. As the surface material breaks apart and disintegrates, this effect becomes even more pronounced, giving the pulse laser excellent armor penetration compared to standard lasers. We've developed a variant of the weapon small enough to mount on our Hunter Scout car that is available for immediate use in the garage. This is fitted with a battery that holds enough power for 8 shots and should substantially boost the combat effectiveness of the vehicle. We've also used the pulse laser to upgrade our base defense batteries. Pulling power directly from the base reactors, they should greatly improve the chance of destroying and attacking extraterrestrial craft before it can unload ground forces. The retrofit is already well underway and should be complete by the time you read this. Any future defense batteries we construct will also incorporate laser technology into their design, at least until we design something better. We don't have any base defense batteries, so that's not going to affect us a whole lot. Alright, we can dump everyone into researching stun weapons now. So we have nothing else to research. We can manufacture scatter lasers, which is good, but for now we are focusing on that jackal armor. Construction workshop complete. Great, that means we can now hire dudes. Where is that? Hire engineers. How much space do I have? I have a bunch of space available, which is good. So we're going to want that for more soldiers down the line. But max out our engineers, please. We need to build things, and we need to build them fast. Missing. Commander, have you seen my radiological study of Elenium anywhere? No. Typical. I take the time to design a flawless filing system, and my team will still walk off with papers. This isn't the first time it's happened either. We've had several research papers go missing. Nothing more than a day at most. But it's holding up work on our weapon development program, and that's time we can't afford to waste. I've spoken to the Provost Marshal and reminded him if he's going to post his goons at the door of my labs, they should be taking their jobs more seriously. Hopefully that will be sufficient. Okay, another interceptor. Throw Condor up at that. Aha. Okay. Foxtrot at this. Actually, hang on. We're going to let it tick for a second here, and long enough for the fighter to toggle onto that Condor. Ah, okay, never mind. That's a better target. Okay, so with these ones, these guys don't dodge, so we can actually just go in, fire both missiles, and then drop our speed and bug out. Yeah, we didn't get it. It's got to be very badly damaged, though. 91% critical damage. We're going to have to wait for the Condor to rearm and refuel before we can send it back out again. Or not the Condor, the Foxtrot. Damn it. We need better explosives. If a Condor could catch it, then we could shoot it down, because it's badly damaged. Well, if a Condor could catch it, we could shoot it down anyways. I think the Condor with the laser upgrade will have enough firepower to do that, but unfortunately, we can't catch it with the Condor. It's too fast. I need a second Foxtrot. Foxtrot 1 rearmed, come on. Where's this? This is over by Bravo, so that's not getting anything. Come on. Okay, good. Intercept that, please. Shoot that down. You shouldn't take any damage doing that. Perfect. Okay. Now, if we send Charlie out, that's going to be a daytime mission. That's perfect. Let's take a look at how we're doing. Okay, we have 6 of the Jackal armors done, so let's, real quick, set our dudes up with their correct kit now. Okay, 6 of 8 people with Jackal armor. Pretty good. And if we hit the crash site now, we're going to reach it during the daytime, so let's send you up right now. I need that Jackal armor done so that I can start working on laser weapons, and then I need the laser weapons done so I can start working on more Foxtrots. Foxtrot 1 is rearmed or refueled. We're going to shoot you guys out there, see if we can catch this UFO out, but I doubt it. Let's go. Okay, daytime mission this time. Mostly have body armor. Alright, where's the back corner? We are not in the back corner. We are, in fact, facing into... Oh, no, there's the corner right there. Okay, so we're kind of awkwardly facing into a corner here, which kind of sucks. Because it does mean that the ship is between us and potential threats for the time being. Oh, there's so many openings around us. Oh, I don't like this. Okay, we got a couple civilians over there. We've got a fence? We're actually fenced in. It's kind of rude. Right. Well, at least we know that's secure. That's probably secure. Okay, so we've got a door in this building. We've got civilians over here. I would like you guys to... What would I like you guys to do? First of all, I'm going to have you come check this corner. Hello. That's what we checked the corner for. Okay, duck back. Keep an eye on that. Go form up with him. We'll see if we can't deal with that in a second. And then you guys are going to do the same thing over here. Show enough to use to do this. Okay, that's clear-ish. Duck back over here. Turn around. Okay, as for you guys, so we are fighting civilians, which is good. Oh, we're fighting civilians in a built-up area, though, which is less good. I was going to say, we're not going to get shot from outside our line of sight, most likely, but at the same time, they are going to have a lot of opportunities to get close to us. Right, let's just bring you guys up as best we can here. Machine gun somewhere where he can see forward. Put the sniper somewhere where he can hang out in the back. Okay, I guess that's that for now. I think a police officer just killed that civilian for me. I'm not hearing a lot of plasma fire, which is encouraging. Okay, so this building, as far as I can tell, is full of civilians. This guy's back here. Okay, so our next goal then is checking this building. I don't really like that, actually. I don't like those two doors there. I think if we're going to check this building, we're better off doing it via that door there, which I'll have the other team do. So you are now, like, out of T's to do other stuff. Damn. Okay. There's our dead civilian friend. You, on the other hand, let's run up here, get me some line of sight on things. Okay, so these doors are closed, other than the ones that we saw the civilian open, so that's a good sign that that building is probably safe. You can't get anywhere safe, unfortunately. You're gonna have to hope that nothing comes out of these doors. I'm gonna have you guys check this little back corner here. Hello. And then just have you split off and make sure that this is safe over here. This should be the back corner. Okay, perfect. You should be fine. Right, you guys. I'm gonna have you skip forward slightly. Take cover there. Have you come... Yeah, that's fine. And that frees you two up to go get ready to kick this door in a second. Hello. Hello, civilian. Okay, well, that... does answer that question. Right. You... can take a shot at him. You still got a decent chance because you have the sniper rifle. Doesn't matter, you missed. That's fine. You can also actually hit him. Sort of. Please don't hit the propane tank. Right. Let's just make sure this building is safe. There is absolutely no cover in here other than the propane tank. That is terrifying. Let's have you race over here, I guess. Oh, there's our ship. Okay. In the meantime... yeah, I don't think you're getting any better cover if you move further behind the tree there. In the meantime, you guys are going to keep going along here. Of course, I can go check behind this building. Okay, looks good. Civilians in there. These guys can expedite a little bit because it looks like things over here are kind of sorted. Okay, not expedite that much. Not go walk in any blind corners. I think the four of them should be able to take on one civilian. I'm wary of leaving these two. They're already quite split up, which is probably bad. So let's just have you guys run over to join them. Hello. It's exactly the thing I was worried about. Okay. Ah, that's unfortunate. Right. So, if I want to save you, because you're going to bleed to death next turn, I need Petrus to go do it, which means I need you. Thank you. Alright, Petrus, beeline over here. I need you to stop this bleeding. Okay, good. That'll keep Johnson alive for a little bit longer. I'm gonna have you actually come up here. We're leaving ourselves blind over there, but I want to make sure nobody's sneaking up along this side. And in the meantime, there's a dude right there. Hello. You only have smoke grenades. You only have smoke grenades. Or you can actually just shoot him. Hello. You have flashbangs, but you're not really in a position to use them. You are actually in a very awkward position if he comes running out at you. Do I want you to back up? Unfortunately, we can't just keep picking away with one shot at him every turn because he's going to heal. But I think I'm going to have you back up in case he decides to push forward, because you are not going to be able to win that fight at close range. Everybody else is in pretty okay spots. Barros has enough TUs to shoot if he needs to. He missed. No, they killed a civilian. Okay. Alright. Find that alien for me, please. There he is. Let's see here. Can we get a flashbang? Not with any good accuracy. Right. How do I deal with you? Is the question. We're slowly chipping away at his health. He only healed 31 last turn, so... Oh, you can keep eyes on him. Okay, good. Alright, so you wait there. You're fine there. I guess we have you creep up closer and see if we can get maybe around the corner to shoot him in the back. That's dangerous, though. Right. You need to heal him a little bit more. And then pick your gun up. So we've got work to do. Alright. Check this corner for me. Okay, looks good. Check in here. Also looks good. Okay, so that frees us up to put you right here. Oh, that's a mistake, actually. I can't see this. There could be a guy right there. That would be bad. Right. Corsac, you're coming up here so you can look through this doorway. And I'm going to have the two of you go check this back area. Okay, I guess that'll have to do for now. What's he doing? Good hits. Good hits. Okay, we got a guy right there. But it looks like all of the enemies that are outside the ship have been dealt with at this point. Just have you peek this corner to make sure there's nobody else lurking back here. Okay, it looks good. Duck back behind the train car to keep an eye on that door. Oh, I got a big blind spot over here that I don't like, but I don't have a good way to approach that or cover it. What can I do with you? I can park you actually over here. That way you'll have an angle across the door, which will at least let us shoot if anybody steps out. Hello. Speak of the devil. There was another one. Okay, well, with that in mind, let's have you guys dart across here real quick and get ready to go around this corner in a second. You guys need to be checking behind this building, so I need to be sure that nothing... I should have done this first. Okay, looks good. I'm seeing closed doors. Closed doors. Okay. Just speed up a little bit here. These guys don't need to be taking it quite so slowly around there. I'm pretty sure that's safe-ish. And then I'm going to have you two come up to this corner. And you can both crouch. Okay, he's running. That's fine, because he's most likely running towards you guys. Alright. You can just crouch there. That'll give you cover to do this. And then you... Oh, you're just out of range. Scoot one forward. There we go. Okay, missed both shots. That's fine by me. Can I have you scoot forward again? Yeah, there we go. That way you've got a little bit of cover as well. I can have you guys... You're not going to be able to snap shoot from there. I'm going to have you guys come up and get behind this cargo container. And that way next turn you can join in this little fight that we're having here. But what are my other options? Can I move you somewhere where you can get line of sight? I can move you... Oh, that'd be very dangerous though. If there's something behind this trailer, I'm not gonna know. Oh, I don't have a better option though. I need someone to check back there. Okay, looks good. Just keep him in sight. You guys are also chilling out back here for now. Okay, he's running for the entrance. It's fine by me. Okay, now comes the fun bit. Breaching the alien ship. We're not down any people yet, which is good. I'm gonna have these two skirt around the back. I really don't like that dark corner behind us there. Okay, these guys are all in relatively good positions. You can see nothing. Okay, you guys actually can't see anything. That's unfortunate. Right. In that case, I'm gonna have to have you move to less opportune positions here. Hello. Okay, make sure this little back area is clearish. And then just keep going for the big loop around here so we can come up the other side without exposing ourselves in front of that door. I hate the position these guys are in. I'm going to have you duck back a bit behind this corner. That should give you slightly better cover, hopefully. Everybody else is just waiting for the time being. Yep, that's what I was worried about. And he's panicked. He's not going to run to cover. Well, that's unfortunate. Not much I can do about that. Alright, keep going. Yeah, I can't smoke that, unfortunately. Actually, what I could do is just shoot the door and hope that suppresses them. Maybe that will give us a fighting chance here. Okay, we're good. Alright, Sokol's no longer panicked. So he should be able to duck back and heal himself up. That should break line of sight. Grab this, medkit. Heal thyself. Medkit, rifle. Good. Okay, you're gonna reload. Okay, I want to keep these guys as out of line of sight as I can. Till we're actually ready to move in, because those civilians will come out of that door pretty aggressively if I'm not careful. Okay, so you guys duck back here. Just making sure they stay inside. Okay, move up a little bit closer. Move up a little bit closer. So what we're gonna do is blow this entire door up in a second here. So put this down. This up. Thank you. Okay, and then we set a timer for, call it 2 turns. Just make sure that everybody's out of the blast radius if I drop it on the door. Okay, good. And then you should be able to run over here. Drop this on the ground. And run back over here. And then pick up your rifle, but we're actually going to swap that for the shotgun in a second. Everybody else can just get down and wait. Okay, so you're going to swap that out for your shotgun. There we go. Door's gone. Ah, okay. Well, I set everything on fire. That's fine. We're not in a rush. Just wait until the fire goes out. Please, the one bit of fire that I need to go out hasn't gone out. There we go. Okay. Hello. Good job. Okay, we've got 2 guys with pistols. This is less threatening. 1 guy with pistol. How's your shield looking? Okay, still at 52. That's fine. Okay, so you're going in. Oh. Okay, get in there. Get in there. Get slightly further in there. Get in there. Doesn't actually matter where I put you. You should be able to take 2 shots either way. Good hit. Okay. Yep. Get in there. Try and keep a little bit of spacing as best we can. Hello. Please don't shoot again. Mission complete. Hey, alright, nobody died. We got a bunch of promotions. Oh, we have a bunch of people injured. Wounded 8 days. He did almost die. Jeez. Okay, but we got $46,000. We got a bunch of stuff. We got alien power source and scout data core sent to research. We only lost 1 civilian. Wonderful. What a good mission. And Matt Johnson got a Crimson Heart for his troubles. Selenium is now available for research. That's great. Okay, I do not need everybody researching stun weapons right at this very moment. How are we doing on this? Okay, 1 day, 4 hours until I have all of my jackal armor done. Then we can start working on laser weapons. Okay. Well, let's see if we can't catch this scout real quick. He's flying away from us. Just return to base. Can't afford to be wasting my foxtrots on stuff like that, unfortunately. I need them ready for if other UFOs drop. Alright, well, that, I think, is a decent place for us to call it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.